video, we will talk about 5 fail-proof Shopify apps to help you hit your next $10,000. Now, we will talk about apps starting from good to amazing, like absolutely must have. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
People love to ask us these questions about what app would you recommend this, what app would you recommend for that. So here we've got 5. Let's get going with the first one. Number 1 is a review app or social proof app.
A review app, yes.
And that is Looks.
Looks.
So we'll talk about strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and the X factor. Let's put the 3-minute timer on. Let's go. Start now. Go.
Okay, so this Looks app, for those of you guys who don't know, it's an app that helps you do visual product reviews on your product pages. It's absolutely must have. We all want to have the security and the trust, and we all want to see real people giving reviews. Even if we don't like those people, we still want to know that they like the product. We want to see it real, right? That's the whole idea. Strength. I think the amazing strength is that it's easy and that it's visual and that you can literally use it all over different platforms. It's not just for a Shopify store, but it can fit into wherever else your product is located.
Yeah, you just click a few buttons and you're up and running. It's pretty
super easy and simple.
Yeah. Weakness? Maybe just soliciting the reviews.
Yeah.
It's not really weakness because all apps, like there's other apps like Judge.me and other ones too, right? That's also a good one.
So the great, I guess, strength is that they send the email for you. Weakness, I would say more if you are, but it's more as a consumer, I guess. If you're a consumer and you're buying a product from a dropshipping store, then you will see, but that's a whole entirely different scenario. That as a drop, and that's actually a strength as well, that as a dropshipper you can pull the product reviews and it doesn't have to be purchased from your store. There are reviews of the product.
Okay.
It's automated messaging.
Yep. It's a lot of strengths here.
A lot of strengths.
Yeah. You kind of got to have it. You got to have that or Judge.me or another one. You got to get one of these apps. That's
okay. You have a weakness for Looks. I think the weakness is that there is no free plan.
Okay.
It's not like a threshold 20-30 messages per month and then you're going to pay. The weakness is that
you got to pay. And so I can see here in the store it starts from about $10 a month roughly. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool, but well worthwhile. Once you have traffic flowing through to your store.
So worthwhile.
Yeah.
So worthwhile. You need social proof.
Yeah. Okay,
you need social proof.
Got it. And we've only got, I've lost my timer, but here we go, 45 seconds left.
Okay.
Opportunities and X factor.
Okay, what do you think the opportunities are?
I think it's a huge opportunity. Like you've got to have, just said it, you've got to have it. So the opportunities by putting the social proof on your store, the conversion rate is dramatically changed.
I think the opportunity is there to get some of your family members to do the reviews in the way you want them to be done. That's a major opportunity to show the product from certain angles that you want it to be shown.
Yeah.
That's a major opportunity, and X factor as a result for this app, I will go 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 4 out of 5. I think you've got to have something like this to move forward.
But all of the apps, guys, that we're talking about, we're going from like good to amazing. So all of these is going to be high.
Time's up. We've gone over. Cool. Next one. Let's move on to the next one. So the next one we're talking about an app to increase the average order value, and the app we've selected here is One-Click Upsell.
I love One-Click Upsell. Super easy, natively integrated with everything. A couple of clicks, and essentially what it does. Yeah,
the strengths. It's got great strengths. You can do the pre-sell upsells, the post-sell upsells.
Can you give us an example?
Yeah, so pre-sell upsells, you're selling a thing, and someone clicks add to the cart, and then
product.
It pops.
When he says a thing, he means you're selling your product.
Yeah, thanks. And then you add it to the cart, and then a thing pops up saying, we've got this special option. Do you want to add this to the cart as well? And
it's kind of like going to McDonald's, Macca's, as we say here in Australia.
Yeah. Would you like fries with that? The other thing you can do is after they've checked out, then you can do an opportunity there. Like, hey, you've just bought the reason it's called One-Click Upsell is because, hey, you've just bought the thing, you've checked out, you're done. But if you just click this one button, you can add this other thing to your cart as well. So you can do both, right? And there's a lot of strengths. You can split test them. You can do all kinds of cool things.
Yes.
And it's really easily connected to Shopify, and you set it up in a few minutes.
And guys, we've got some real data from one of our ninjas inside our community. It boosted his conversion by 31%.
Yeah.
31%. It increased his cost, his revenue per visitor by $5.
Yes.
And
not per sale, per visitor to the page.
Per visitor to the page.
Yeah.
So that's powerful.
It's powerful.
Every
it's
single
powerful.
click, suddenly he's getting $5 more.
Yeah.
Like, if you imagine, guys, so many of you are paying $1.50, $2 per click from Meta.
Yeah.
But this is $5 extra revenue for every of those clicks, every visitor. So powerful.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. Weaknesses? I've got a weakness, but you go first.
Well, there is a free tier, but it's very limited, so ultimately you have to pay. But what have you got?
I think a weakness is, and we're gonna come to this later, is that it just does that.
Yeah, okay.
That's all it does. You want more? You gotta get another app.
Yeah, okay.
Now, at some point, I think all of us gonna get an app overwhelmed.
There's an app for that.
There's an app for that, and if you install too many apps nilly-willy inside your store.
Yeah.
So this app is great, but it only does that.
But it does it, like, this is a delicate balance, and from my background in technology, like, you can either be really good at something, kind of like a restaurant, right? You can be really good at one thing, or you can say we're a restaurant that does everything and doesn't do anything that well.
Yeah,
so,
we do the Indian food, we do the Lebanese food, we do the Thai food, we
Chinese
do the
food.
fish and chips,
Yeah.
whatever.
Whatever you want, we've got it. But we all know those restaurants typically don't have the best food, right? So I think it's the same for apps. Like, there's many apps that say we do everything, but really you want an app that specializes in something. But I hear your point that it would be good if it did more things, but they have other apps for that. There's enough for that. So anyway.
Clearly this is Kristen's favorite, so his app ego got a little bit hurt by
I'm not wed to it, I'm not married to it. I just think it's a good app, that's all.
No, you're married to me.
I'm married to you.
Just remember.
Yeah. Okay, great.
All right, opportunities.
Opportunities, I think it's,
I think a major opportunity is choose your upsell.
Yeah.
Like, choose what the F you're gonna upsell. Yeah. Recently, one of our ninjas, she sells handbags. She was upselling something like really inexpensive. And I was like, let's upsell the more expensive stuff, right? Just because somebody has bought something for $70, it does not mean that the upsell needs to be just to complete the purchase with something cheaper to $100. Yeah. No, if they bought for 70, sell them something for 170 extra. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, just be creative. Like, really, the power of you making the next $10,000 is in here.
The upsell,
It's in here. It's like the limit is only you. I very much think that we used to have this in the past. It's like, oh my God, no, you can't just, no, you just sold them something, you can't sell more. Guys, statistically, we know that customers are most prone to buy something when they have just bought from you because they want to justify to themselves emotionally and logically that they've made the right choice, so they would be silly not to make the next purchase. So just catch them right there and then and sell them something more expensive. That's, for me, it's a giant opportunity.
Yeah, and if you don't have other products, in many cases, depending on your industry, you can sell more of the same thing. So, hey, you just bought a water bottle? Well, great. Why don't you get another one for your spouse or for your...
Or another 4 for the whole family.
Yeah, or get it, exactly, right? So.
Or why don't you get personalized something?
Yeah, so there's so many things that you can do. It's really cool.
X Factor?
X Factor, for me, it's a 5 out of 5. I think you've got to have an app like this.
I see. Yeah. He said he's not married to it, but a little bit far out.
I'm not married to this particular app, but I'm married to the concept of having an app that helps you with these one-click upsell. Like, I know that's the name of this app, but
we get it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right. For me, X Factor 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
It's great. It's great. All of these are great too.
I love the AOV, average order value.
I love the AOV.
Let's move on. I think we've gone over time there. Okay, we'll start the timer again here. 3, 2, 1, go. And what we're talking about now, the timer's not going, go. What we're talking about here is different category of a...
Link pop!
Link pop or link tree.
Link pop or link tree. Guys, this app, powerful. Gotta have it. Like,
so first of all, what is it?
It's number 3, by the way, for a reason, because it is great. Okay, so essentially what it is, it's an abbreviated space where from your organic social media, your potential customers click on there, and they're gonna have a couple of options of how to get to your website. So you can send them to your best-selling product or to your collection.
Yeah, so in the way I think about it, it's creating a page that people go to that then it's kind of like an express menu.
Yes,
so it's like,
express
okay,
menu, that's a good way
so
of
you see
putting it.
your social media page, your TikTok profile, your Instagram profile, your whatever profile,
Yeah.
and you put the same link in there to all of them, and they click it, and then they see your express menu.
Yes.
And it's like, here are 3 products, or here is 3 collection pages. Like,
Yeah.
shop out this collection now, shop out that collection now.
Yes.
And you click it and it takes you through. So
Yes.
it's very powerful. It's great for conversions.
It's extremely powerful. And let me explain why is it so powerful. It's so powerful because in order for you guys to be making sales, you have to get the traffic to your website. And no, particularly if you are like working on your first 10 grand, you don't want to be paying for ads. You want to be getting that organically. And the way how you're going to get those people who see you on social media to your website is through link pop. That's the best way, because why? We know that driving traffic to your homepage, it's an absolute disaster for conversion. That's not going to get you sales, because it's kind of like people going to walk to the homepage and then they're just going to start looking around, and then something happens because life just happens. Nobody just has 25 minutes to look around the store.
Yeah, you want to say,
so then they're just going to leave.
You want to say, shop the XYZ collection now,
Yeah.
and then see the collection, add to cart, buy. Like,
Yes.
the homepage is a distraction.
You
right?
want
So,
this to happen
yeah.
within like 7, max 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You don't want anybody to be like mucking around.
Yeah.
And so link pop is amazing for that. So strengths. What do you recommend?
I think it's super easy to set up. It's natively connected to Shopify, and you can just get it going. So I think
Yeah,
that's-
I also think the strength is that you can put multiple options.
Yes, you can do collections, you can do individual products.
Yes.
You can do buy the product now and actually buy the product from the link pop page directly, or you can say go through to the store and transact on the store.
And by the way, link pop and Linktree are similar, but link pop is better.
Well, it's different. Like link pop weaknesses, right?
Okay.
Link pop, to my knowledge, only works with Shopify.
Okay.
So if you're not using Shopify, you can't use link pop. That's
Sure,
to
but
my
we're
knowledge.
talking about Shopify here.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you have a Shopify store, then
Yeah. I mean, it's made by Shopify.
yeah,
So
so it's better.
so-
Yeah.
Well, it depends what you're looking for. I don't want to say definitively that it's better,
Oh
but
yeah, because we don't want to take sides. Nobody has their favorites, but everybody has their favorites.
yeah. So I like link pop better.
And I'll tell you, the last one is my absolute favorite. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Okay.
not taking sides, not taking
Okay.
sides.
We've gone over time, I
Okay.
think, here.
But
So,
we have to talk about this one.
yeah.
All right, strength. I think that there is an option. There are options. Major strength is you can measure how many people actually click on link pop.
Yeah.
Right. That's extremely powerful.
Yeah, to know which buttons they're pressing.
Yeah, which buttons they're pressing, you know, what platform they're coming from, that's extremely powerful.
Yeah.
Opportunities.
Yep. I think opportunities.
Opportunities is to connect it to the right collection or
Yes.
best-selling product.
Yes, and not to have, you don't want to be driving traffic
Yeah,
to the wrong things.
because what we've seen people do is like, you open their link pop and it's like, oh, come to my YouTube page or come to my Facebook. No. Product, collection, buy.
Shop
You're
the bar
holding
now.
their
Yeah.
hand. We don't want to get them lost in our social media again. They just came from social media. They want more. So give them more,
Yeah.
deliver,
Yeah.
and close the sale.
Okay.
So weakness, opportunities, that's the opportunity there, right? That
Yeah.
we talked about.
Yeah.
Also, extremely big strength is free.
Yeah, it's free. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like
Yeah.
it. So not many weaknesses there, other than maybe it doesn't work if you don't have Shopify, but
Yes.
I think it's pretty cool. X Factor, for me it's 5 out of 5. You got to have something like this. You got to
Yeah.
have it. Another alternative is Linktree. That's a different one, but
Yeah, but
That's
you're right. You gotta have
Yeah.
it. So 5 out of 5. Yeah.
yeah. All right, next one. Number 4, we're talking here about abandoned carts and welcome flows. So we're talking about here about an email tool and
And kind of an abandoned cart tool. And guys, both of these tools, we couldn't really decide which one is better, but both of these apps are extremely powerful. And let me give you some stats why they are so powerful. So average conversion rate in Shopify is 1 to 2%. These tools can help you get that to 25% for somebody who's just come to your website. Guys, 25%. Do you like understand the power of that? That's like 1 out of 4 clicks. Like, whoa! That's
insane.
That's insane. Also, they can help you really increase that conversion between those people who add to cart to those who actually purchase, because statistically we know that 1 out of 3 people who add to cart, only 1 out of 3 will buy. Okay, so that's 2 abandoned carts.
Yeah.
So these apps can actually like cut that down. So that instead of 3 people who add to cart, you don't have just one buying, but you have 2 buying. So that's suddenly increasing your value by 33%, increasing your sales by 33% without actually adding more.
So the apps we're talking about here.
Oh yeah,
we haven't said the name, right?
We haven't said the name. Okay.
So the first one of my favorites is Klaviyo.
Okay.
It's a great email platform. Again, I'm not wed to it, but it's an amazing platform. It's deeply integrated with Shopify. So I think it's fantastic for Shopify store people, owners.
Yes, and entrepreneurs. And my favorite is Uptain. Now let's talk about how they're a little bit different. Shall we? And we should have a little bit more time for this.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll restart the 3 minutes now.
Okay.
Boop.
Yeah, because we have 2 apps.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
So
strengths for each of them.
Okay. So Klaviyo, I think, is deeply connected with Shopify. So whenever something happens, like someone adds a product to your cart or someone joins your list, it knows about, or when someone buys something or doesn't buy something, it knows about all of this stuff, and it's super easy to set up. So I think that's a super strength of Klaviyo. It's also, I think, priced, fairly competitively compared to all of the other email platforms out there.
It's an email tool, essentially.
It's an email tool. It's an SMS tool, so you can use it to email your customers, also your, what do you call them, prospects, leads.
Yeah, leads.
People who are interested. Potential customers, you can SMS them and email them, and the 2 super powerful sequences there that you want to make sure you have set up are your welcome flow. When people come in and check out this video, we've got how to set up your welcome flow and why you should set up your welcome flow, because you can make a lot of money off that. And secondly is the abandoned cart sequence, and they're both super easy to set up, so that's a big strength in Klaviyo.
Okay. For me, the big strength is that Klaviyo is an email marketing tool, as you said. So you can do all of these automations, but essentially you can also do your email blast, and it can be your CRM as well. Yes. So that's extremely powerful.
You can do the pop-ups that pop up on your Shopify. Hey, join the club now, or opt in, become an insider, inside out.
But then also you keep that in the database, and so then you can segment later on
it's a powerful tool.
Your email list, and send different sequences and different offers. So that's strength for Klaviyo. For Uptain, I think the incredible strength is the algorithm, where essentially they use huge amounts of data to learn why, not just the fact that the customer abandoned the cart, but they are essentially measuring when is the customer about to abandon the cart and guessing the reasons why they would do that. And so the huge strength with them is that you don't have to set it up yourself, and they set it up for you, and they send all of the automation sequences for you. So both of them are extremely powerful, but they're slightly a little bit different. Like the Uptain is what Kristen was saying before. It's a specialty app, while Klaviyo is more of an email app. And in this case, what we're talking about here, what you must have to hit your next 10,000 is your welcome sequence and your abandoned cart sequence. And in this case, both of these tools do that. But they're very different tools, but they both do these 2 things, which you, by the way, must have. And welcome sequence, literally we know from the data, 1 out of 4 people who get into the welcome flow buy. And abandoned carts increases your conversion rate by 30% easy. Yeah,
we've seen data with some of our ninjas as well that for every email that they send, they're generating revenue. So, I mean, it's not that every person will buy, but you can calculate it that per subscriber, you're going to be making money.
It's incredible.
It's incredible. Yeah.
It's incredible. So those are strengths.
Yeah.
Weaknesses, I find.
Yeah, for me, you go.
No, you go.
So weaknesses, they're both extra tools that you have to add into the mix, right? So it's there's an app for that. So you need to add another one, and then you have to set them up, and you have to go in, and there's extra settings, and if this doesn't work, you have to go and fix that, and so there's just extra steps. So
I find with Klaviyo and both Uptain, the weakness is the installation, because they all say, oh, you don't need to be techie, but you need to be a little bit techie. Recently, one of our ninjas, Mary Ellen, she was asking you what settings she needs to press in Klaviyo, and there is essentially this setting that integrates with Shopify and Facebook to show you where all the sales came from, and it's not automatically done.
It's not turned on.
And if you are a person like me who is not that techie and really dislikes all these settings, then you can easily just there is a learning curve for both platforms. There's a learning curve, and you need to
For me, it's not a big weakness, but you do have to learn it.
Yeah, that's not a big weakness for somebody who is really good at tech, but okay.
Okay, fair enough. Opportunities. Huge. Conversion rate, average order value, massive.
The opportunities are massive, and I think the real opportunities in both of these is the power of what you're going to offer in those abandoned carts and in the welcome flow sequences. Once again, don't be shy to go for gold. Yeah,
and also with the tool like Klaviyo or another email platform, building your list, there's money in the list.
Yes.
The holiday season comes around. It's Black Friday, it's Christmas, it's Easter, it's New Year, it's your Mother's Day.
There's always something.
There's always something, and that list is gold, right? Because you just send an email to the list.
Should be, by the way, it should be about $1 per email per every single month.
In revenue. Yeah.
So imagine you've got 12,000 people on your email list. That's $12,000 just from that every single month.
By sending campaigns and getting people to buy stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Amazing.
X factor for both.
5 out of 5 for me.
5 out of 5 for me too.
Amazing. Great. All right, and let's move on to the last one, the biggest one, or the biggest one for today, and that is Ultimate Sales Boost.
Guys, Ultimate Sales Boost, it's got to be my favorite app that I've recommended like thousands and thousands of times. Actually, we should get like an affiliate link from them because I keep recommending this app like everywhere. I just absolutely love the app. Ultimate Sales Boost. So why do I love it so much? Because it optimizes conversion on your website, not just doing one thing, but doing like everything you need. Urgency, scarcity, social proof, in-cart timer, trust, all of these things combined, Ultimate Sales Boost just does it for you. And I just think that's extremely powerful. And we talked about this in many other videos, like if you are selling product and you only have 50 of those in stock, like this tool helps you show that you only have 50 of them in stock. This tool helps you when your customers add something into cart, create a timer like, hey, this is a timer, you've got 12 minutes, this product is in high demand, so that people like don't abandon but actually complete the purchase. Because how many of us have abandoned purchases before, right?
Yeah.
Then they can also offer an upsell at the same time, in-cart upsell. Hey, would you like fries with that? Or in this case, you bought this, would you like 5 more of those? It's just so powerful. They offer also trust badges. Like so many people don't realize that the trust badges like as seen on or, secure Stripe purchase or whatever. Like guys, those are just images. Anybody can get them in, right? And so the Ultimate Sales Boost helps you do all of that.
You like this app?
I love this app.
Great, amazing. I'm not going to say anything more on the strengths because I think you've covered it there.
Okay.
Weaknesses?
Weaknesses is that I think it can look tacky.
If
you don't understand your customer, you don't understand high level what your branding should look like.
Like you mean colors and fonts and sizes and pop-ups
and then you just, keep installing apps, it's not going to help you because it's just going to be tacky. Yeah,
it's going to be a jigsaw puzzle of all different things. Yeah. Okay, cool. Opportunities though? I think you've covered a lot. There's a lot of stuff, right?
Yes. I think the opportunity is to create the perfect sequence. The perfect buyer journey where somebody goes from not having to know you to buying literally everything you've got.
Okay, amazing. And X Factor?
5. Hello.
How
about you?
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Great. Amazing. All right, so that's the 5 apps.
To hit your next $10,000, guys. So now you really have no excuses. Do let us know. Have you hit your first 10,000 yet, or are you still working on it? Because gotta do it.
And if you want to learn 5 other ways how to hit your next 10K, then check out this next video. We'll see you there. Let's go.